Got Joel Embiid for questions.
Indeed, we do. Thanks, Matt.
Yep, no problem. Kai will be first. Kai Carlin, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Joe? So these performances, as I say, they kind of just seem that they're becoming real natural for you. Where have you been able to find the consistency, and just have you been able to just keep going with these great performances every night?
Just gotta do my job. We gotta win games, and the only way to win games is, to play defense and score the ball. So tonight we had a slow start, especially me. But at some point, especially in that third quarter, we locked in on defense. We got some stops, and on offense, we scored every time.
Thanks, Joe.
Keith Pompey, go ahead, Keith.
But Joe, did you say in that third quarter, like, hey, I got to go to work? I mean, it seems like you scored the first 8 points in that quarter. I think you shot what was it, 6 for 7? You had 16 points. Can you just take us through that third quarter?
With the back tightness, I wanted to make sure I give us the best chance to, kind of close it out and also get some rest so I can play, so I can hopefully feel good for the upcoming games. And, I just have to lock in defensively and then offensively, just take matters into my own hands and just be aggressive. I started off bad, and I needed to make up for it. And but as a team, we did a good job. The credit goes to my teammate that found me. I had a hot hand and they couldn't stop me, and they kept feeding me.
How important is it for you to keep playing in all these games? It seems like, I know questionable, but you seem like you still gutting it out to play.
It's important because we gotta keep building on that chemistry. Especially when you have big wins against the top dogs, the Lakers. You gotta keep building on those type of wins and go on the run and hopefully get that 1 seed. And we did it tonight. We play in Indiana the next game. We need to come out with the same fire that we had in the third quarter and, just play hard.
Thank you, Joe.
Sending it to Lauren Rosen next, and then Jason will be after that. But go ahead, Lauren.
Hey, Joel. It seems like you and Tobias have developed a stronger chemistry on the court together over time, finding each other. How are you feeling on court alongside him when he's playing as well as he is?
It's been great. It's been consistent the whole season. I've been preaching a lot about him. This year, he should be an all-star. He deserves it. He's been consistent all year. At times he scared us. He's done a fantastic job of leading us the whole season. He's been amazing, and obviously on the court he's doing a great job. And all I can do is help him and also help all my teammates by making great decisions, by fitting them, by setting good screens, and we do it as a team.
Jason Blevins.
Hey, Joel. So, 2 questions, both related. How did your back feel yesterday morning when you woke up?
Man, it's been pretty tight. But like I said earlier, you gotta keep pushing. I want us to build a momentum. We gotta keep winning these games, every single one of them. And tonight can help me in the long run, where I don't have to play 30 minutes or more. So we just gotta keep doing it. But no, it's tight, but that's not an excuse. You just gotta keep it going.
And over these last 2 days, how have you managed to get that back loosened up enough to play tonight? What was that process? Like, how often are you getting massage, heat? What's the process?
Man, you do everything you can. Like you said, massages, treatment, lifting, cold tub. You just do, round the clock. Like the last treatment that I had last night was around 1 a.m. So even if it means not sleeping, just to make sure that the body is right. Obviously, sleeping helps a lot too. But treatment is the first thing. So little stuff like that matters, and you got to keep on going. It's hard, but that's what we get paid for, and you got to do your job.
Thank you.
Paul Hendrick.
Hey Joel, kind of piggybacking off that, do you notice a difference? Like obviously you are dealing with back pain, but do you notice a difference in the fact that you're doing better stuff with your diet and taking care of yourself differently? Have you noticed that kind of maybe helps you be able to push through these kind of injuries?
No, I mean I still, going back to talking to the nutritionist and the people that have been helping me. The goal was to start, and it's not going to happen right away. Like if I had to give a percentage of how I feel, especially walking towards the goal that I have. I wouldn't even say that I'm at 50%. I still got a long way to go, and like we talked about, it's going to take a while. But you got to keep on doing the right things, and obviously as the time goes, it keeps on getting better. But I just got to keep that mentality of, doing the right thing, and I'm sure at the end it's going to end up paying off.
Thanks, Joel.
Time for one more. Jackson Frank will have the last question.
Hey, Joel, obviously drawing fouls has been a part of your game for a while now, but this year you've kind of taken that free throw rate to a new level. Was there anything you addressed this offseason to try and get easier shots at the free throw line, or anything you saw in film from watching back last year that's kind of led you to this kind of spike in free throw rate and getting easier shots at the line?
Honestly, when you talk about drawing fouls, a lot of people, I guess, call it flopping and all that stuff. But, the way I see it is just about being smarter than your opponent. You got to have a high basketball IQ. Like I'm talking to the young guys, they're like, how can we draw fouls? Or how can we get to the free throw line? I'm like, you got to be smart. Like as soon as you feel the contact, you got to go through it. And that's how you get fouled, but it takes more than that. Like you can turn into turnovers, and you gotta be smart about it. But that's been the main emphasis for me since I came into the league. That's how you stay efficient. By going to the free throw line and getting those easy points. You don't have to work for it. And I have a knack for just getting to the free throw line. Sometimes I don't really understand how, but I just do, and I'm gonna keep on going. My goal every single night is to get the other centers or the other team's best players, or if I have trouble, and I gotta keep on going. And it also gets harder for them to guard me, because if you're gonna put your hand, I'm gonna get fouled. So now, like, if you wanna guard me with your hands back, now I got a leverage to just back you down and, dunk on you or get easier shots. So you got to pick your poison as a defender. It's hard, but I take it and I keep doing whatever I've been doing. Thank you, guys.
Without maybe kind of giving away your strategy, was there anything you noticed about the way teams were guarding you that you maybe picked up on this offseason, trying to even draw more fouls, get easier shots to the line?
I mean, I feel like I'm already doing enough, but I could always get better. Especially tonight was a different game plan. They didn't double team me as other teams that I've been doing the whole season. So it was a little easier. But out of double teams, there's a lot of ways where I can attack and still get fouls, because guys tend to be extra aggressive when they come into the double. So I'm still figuring that part out. I still got to be a team player and, pass it out when they double me. But there's a lot of times where I'm watching games and I'm watching the film when, I can, use the aggressiveness to my advantage to get to the free throw line even more. So it's a learning process, and I still got a long way to go. I'm not even close to where I want to be, and I can't wait to keep on going and keep getting better.
Thank you, Joel.